The 24th question says a person standing at the junction means a crossing of two straight paths represented by this and this. Okay, there are two lines, 2x minus 3y, 3x plus 4y. Lines are not parallel, they are intersecting. Wants to reach the path whose equation is this in the least time. Okay, find equation of the path that you should follow. Pretty simple. The person is standing at the junction of these 2 points, right? This is 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. This is 3x plus 4y minus 5 equals 0. If you want, you can find this point P easily by the point of intersection, right? And wants to reach the path whose equation is this, right? The person wants to reach another path whose equation is this, right? Whose equation is 6x minus 7y plus 8 equals 0 in the least time. Now, if he has to cover the distance in the least time, the distance should be smaller, right? The smallest possible distance is this perpendicular distance. So, we are actually interested in this perpendicular distance, not in the perpendicular distance exactly, but we are actually interested in this equation of this point of this line PQ. We are actually interested in this equation of line PQ actually. So, the target is to find equation of PQ. Okay, and for that, first of all, we can find P. Okay, and next we can find with the help of this slope, I can find the slope of perpendicular, m of PQ, right? If I find these two things, finding equation will not be difficult, right? That's a process that is framed in the mind for finding the equation, right? So, let's begin solving the question. This is, let us say, m of this particular line, m1 is equal to what? This is equal to coefficient of x upon coefficient of y with a minus, this becomes 6 by 7. You can find that, right? 6x plus 8 equal to 7y divided by 7, and you get slope as 6 by 7. Okay, we have solved a lot of questions, and I think this is, okay, m1 is equal to 6 by 7. So, m of PQ will be, since PQ is perpendicular, m of PQ will be equal to negative reciprocal of this, 7 by 6 times minus, because PQ is perpendicular to this line. That's one thing. What about point P? If I can find point P, then life becomes very simple. After that, for finding equation of PQ, point P is also simple. Point P is nothing but the intersection point of these two lines. What are these two lines? 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, let's say. And for solving these, we have various approaches. We can apply cross multiplication or we can apply elimination. I would like to use elimination. Let's multiply this by 4 and this by 3. So, coefficient of y will become same, right? 4 times equation 1 plus 3 times equation 2 gives me 4 times this 12 and 3 times this becomes 12. So, 4 times 2 becomes 8, this becomes 9, which is 17x. Okay, 4 times 1 becomes 16 and 3 times this minus 15 is equal to 0. This tells me x equals minus 1 by 17. So, x will be minus 1 by 17, that's what I'll be getting, right? The next thing is the other coordinate, that is y, and y can be found with the help of this, or directly once again by some kind of elimination like this. I can multiply this by 3, this by 2. So, 3 times equation 1 minus 2 times equation 2. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6, minus this will get cancelled, and what will be remaining with is 3 times this 1 is minus 9y and minus 8, minus 9 minus 8 is minus 17y. What else? 3 times 1 is 4, 3, 12, and minus of minus 5 times 2 is 10, plus 10 is what I get, equals 0. This tells me y equals 22 upon 17. Okay, we should also check this value. These values seem complicated. Let's check these values and put it in any equation and check. So, 22 upon 17 minus 1 upon 17. Let's not worry about the denominator, let's worry about the numerators only. So, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, minus 3 times 22. So, that's minus 66, minus 2 is minus 68, minus 68 upon 17 is minus 4, plus 4 is 0. Okay, that's pretty cool. Similarly, minus 3 and 88. 88 minus 3 is 85, 85 upon 17 is 5, minus 5 is 0. So, the point has been found correctly. This is point P, right? Point P is this. Once we have point P, which is minus 1 by 17, comma 22 by 17, and m of PQ is equal to minus 7 by 6. So, we can find the equation after this. Equation will be y minus 22 by 17 is equal to slope minus 7 by 6 times x plus 1 by 17. This is what I will be getting. In the denominator you have 6, you have 17, you have 17 and nothing. So I'll have to multiply by 6 times 17 throughout to take the LCM, or I can multiply by 6 times 17. So where does that take me? This is 6 times 17. Okay, 17 times 6 will be 102. So this becomes 102y minus 6 times 22 is required. That will be equal to 132. And this is equal to, okay, so I'll multiply, 6 is gone, I'll multiply by 17. 17 times 7 is 119. This is minus 119x. And then you have 7 as such, and you have 17 as well. So this is 17 times 7 in the minus, and this is minus 7 actually. Right. So this equation converts to what? This equation finally converts to 102y plus 119x. 119x plus 102y and is equal to 125 is what I observe. Right. This is the required equation of the path that he has to follow for minimum time. For the least time, he has to follow this particular path over here. That's the final answer for this question, question number 24th, as you can see behind me. That's question number 24th for us. With this, we come to the conclusion of this discussion of miscellaneous exercise in this session. And yes, it was a pretty long exercise, and we discussed some very interesting questions in this exercise over here from the chapter Straight Lines of NCERT class 11th. I hope you have enjoyed watching these solutions with us, and you are learning a lot of new things over here. So keep watching this channel of Vyas Certification, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel of Vyas Certification. Till the next session, all the best.